Welcome to the last part of Series 19. We go into the last of our smaller games, InSpectres.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten the chance to listen yet, we have been part of the recent series on Chris's podcast, Playtest, playing his game, Hard Space Hustle. It's actually a lot of fun and worth the listen if you enjoy quality content, like people playing a space game, but never actually going to space.
Sorry, Chris. Also not sorry.
Definitely not sorry.
It was so much fun, though. I had such a great time playing that game.
Uh-huh.
We are starting a contest.
Woo!
Woo, contest. Everyone clap. We'll pause for you to clap at home. And we're back. Over the course of the next month, we are asking people to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Anyone that leaves a 5-star review or has left one there in the past will be eligible to win either a badge to a catacon for free, or a t-shirt from our TeePublic store if you can't make it to a catacon, because we understand that, sometimes you don't want to go to Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah, or you're across the ocean.
Right, yeah. Obviously, we will keep reading those reviews on the show. This only counts for Apple Podcasts, though, so if you've left one previously on Facebook, Stitcher, or Podchaser, consider adding a new one on Apple Podcasts. That is the easiest place for people to find us generally. The reviews matter most there, and we're just getting low on them, so... Yeah, we're going to do this contest. I think it'll be fun.
I think it'll be a lot of fun. Speaking of low on reviews, this is the last one that we have in our pocket.
Oh no.
So definitely if you get on that as soon as possible, that would be amazing, because we really believe in the show and we want more people to hear it, and leaving reviews on Apple Podcasts will help get us into more people's ears.
Yep. You have until the next character evolution cast, so not this one that's coming out next week, but the one at the end of September, to get those reviews in, and we'll announce on that episode then when who won. Absolutely.
So on that note, let's go over our final review. This one is by Enlightened Moa from Sweden on iTunes, titled Simply a Great Listen. Truly one of my favorite go-to podcasts. Recommended if you are looking for lovely hosts, a plethora of role-playing game systems, or just listening into a nice and nerdy chat. It is to Character Creation Cast I turn when I want to listen to a calm, happy, and creative podcast, or just when I want a short break from the stress of everyday life. Aww. And just to clarify, I like this podcast enough to warrant downloading iTunes in order to let you know how good of a listen this is. I really appreciate that. That's amazing.
That's so nice, because I'm not going to lie to you. I have not downloaded iTunes yet on this computer. I have it on my last computer, and every time I log in, it's like, do you want to update iTunes? And then it takes like 4 hours to update iTunes, and I hate iTunes. So I do recognize, dear listeners, what a big ask this is for you to enter this contest. I know that you have to download iTunes. I know that it wants to update. I know it's the worst. I wish that Apple would let you leave a review without downloading iTunes.
Yeah.
But also, thank you so much for going through all of that work for us, because I recognize what an effort you put in. Wow, you must really love us.
Oh, yes. So, with all of that out of the way, enjoy the show.
Welcome to Character Creation Cast, a show where we discuss and create characters, the best part of role-playing games, with guests using their favorite systems. I'm one of your hosts, Amelia, and today my co-host Ryan and I welcome back Chris Foster, host of the Playtest podcast, for a special series of episodes covering smaller games. This week we are talking about InSpectres, a game about modern ghost hunters in a startup culture.
Chris, we are super excited that you are still here.
Chris hasn't been here for 25 years.
Oh no, we're hunting Chris ghosts.
Oh no.
They're easy to find. They make a lot of noise and stumble a lot.
Chris Ghost, why don't you introduce yourself and remind listeners where they can find you and what you're up to? Back when you were alive.
Yeah, okay, I'm alive again. We're good. You can check me out. I have a podcast called Playtest where I make and test a game. At this point, there are familiar voices. At this point, I think everybody has caught on to my very subtle hint that it's YouTube. Also, I have a game, a lot of games, but a game specifically that you can give me money for called Dobany on playtest.itch.io. And any money I get for that is going to go back into it to make a proper game book and hire non-binary and female bisexual people to write scenarios and stuff for it. So that'll be cool.
That's right. I'm still, there's several weeks later, still excited about this game. Maybe by this point, I will have gotten to try it.
Hopefully by now I will have wrangled you into actually playing the game. Yes.
Yeah, I really want to. Man,
especially
I want to be a disaster bisexual.
I mean, you are.
I know, but I also want to pretend to be one, too. That's... Oh. I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, I do want to be. Like, I'm slightly proud that, like, somebody would consider me the disaster part of disaster. Like, I don't know. What makes you a disaster bisexual?
I mean, I don't know. I think of just having too many emotions.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Being a bit messy, which...
Yeah, for sure
I can relate to. I think the fun part of this is we can be disaster bisexuals all day long, but we actually have to have self-control, whereas Julie Dobny does not have to. So that's the power. That's the fantasy there.
I'm all about that.
What if you were you but had no filters?
If Ryan let me swear on this podcast.
Ryan, let us swear.
Oh, Ryan.
Sorry.
Dang. Fudge sickles.
Ah, sugar.
God.
I don't want to fork it up.
Oh, okay.
Unlike us, you actually give a shirt.
Yep. Oh, gosh darn it.
We're an hour or whatever of recording.
Let's go ahead then and get right into this, and we will start discussing what this game is all about.
What's in a game?
All right. Question number 1. What do we need to play this game?
So you got the book, right? Other than that, you just need D6s. I think the most you'll need is 4. No, because you could have a higher cool than that if you're playing a weird character. But some D6s.
A handful, like a Yahtzee
A number of D6s.
Mm-hmm. More than 2.
More than 2.
Probably less than 10.
15. Yeah.
Not 15.
Right.
Yeah. Less than 50. More than 2. Somewhere in there. You'll be fine.
So between 400 and 2. Somewhere in there. Just like 1 or 12.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's say 5, just to get out of this bit.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, future Amelia, when you edit this.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what do characters do in this game?
We hunt ghosties. Actually, you could hunt a lot of things. You could hunt cryptids, but generally supernatural things.
Okay. Very cool.
But you specifically like own a business that does that.
You're running a business, and you're part of a documentary, which is very important.
Oh, yes. Interesting.
Because there are confessionals where you can go and look at the camera.
So is this like Ghostbusters, the reality TV show?
Yeah, it's like Ghost Hunters or like like any kind of paranormal investigator.
It does have the setting is very much like our world, except they say that like ghosts are an established fact of the world rather than like people you don't not believe in ghosts. They're there and they're a nuisance.
Okay.
And so we're basically the exterminators of this world where ghosts are actual problems.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. This is another game where we kind of create the setting along with the characters and a few other things. So what kind of stuff do we get to establish in the process?
So I think a big thing is you get to establish like what you're hunting. And by that, you say like what kind of supernatural things are in the world. And then you also get to establish your specific franchise, because the idea is InSpectres is a larger company like McDonald's, and you have one franchise of it. So you don't get to say things about like the world so much as you get to say things about your franchise and what it looks like, and how you hunt these supernatural weirdos.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
I'm very excited about this.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this.
Awesome. So before we dive into that, are there any basic terms or concepts that we need to know before we go into the character creation process?
I think the only thing that would be a sticking point is franchise dice, which are the things so you're going to start off with some franchise dice that you get to put into other cards to give you money and stuff.
Okay.
To bonuses for later. But they're also the thing you earn over the course of your job. And there's like, it's also like the limiter, like when you get to this many franchise dice, you have solved the problem.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And then the next time you play, well, actually, you'll have to spend some of those to not be so stressed out and go on vacation and stuff. But you'll spend those again next session, if you had one, to put back into your library, gym, and credit card.
Oh, cool.
So I think that's the only weird term.
Shall we make some people?
Let's make some people.
Let's make some people.
Let's make a franchise.
Let's capitalize them.
2 games about capitalism.
Oh,
It's what we love. All 3 of us.
we did. We learned that, yeah.
Yep.
We love hashtag brands.
And that's called a bookend.
Now we can't make that joke anymore.
Nope.
Okay, so let's jump right into this. Let's start with our characters. The book says first to come up with a name and personality for your character. So what do we have in mind here?
I'm going to be playing a character named John Longfellow. They do say that the game is more interesting the more normal your characters are, because they're normal characters being put in weird situations. However, like, it's not a hard and fast rule, but the more, if you make them weird, you need to like tie them to more mundane things too. Like the first thing we might want to discuss is there's an option for one player to play an actual supernatural character. And as the guest, I think I get first say on that one. And I say I don't want it because there's someone in here who has the actual name Witch in their Twitter handle who might want it more than me.
I actually don't. I really want to like play just a regular normal person.
Yeah, me too.
I'll take that supernatural.
You do? Okay, you don't have to, but it's an option's there. Okay.
Great.
So you're going to create your character.
And be the weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm the blood mage.
Oh, some brand confusion here. I don't know what to do. I'm scared.
I'm going to see where this goes. I'll decide whether I want to murder you later.
Yep.
Okay, so in that case, let me go ahead and... so you're going to need a page 36 a lot, because that's where the weird character stuff is.
Why you got to slow us down, Ryan?
I'm sorry.
So the important thing here, we've got to come up with a basic personality, but whatever, it's not on the sheet, so we can come up with that and say, do you have a name for your characters?
Well, the first name I pointed to was Ainsley, so that's fine. Probably need a last name.
I'm trying to think of like evil blood mage.
You don't have to be evil.
How about
so if you look at the options,
mundane
there's
blood
like
mage names?
there's like vampire, werewolf, ghost, zombie,
Oh,
psychic, sorcerer, demon, supernatural hero like Buffy.
what page is that list on?
They start at 36.
Oh.
Wait, no, they don't. They start at 39. You could also just make up your own. These are just like templates.
Okay.
The important thing is you get to assign points differently than us.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to, instead of getting a special talent, you have a weird ability.
All right. I'm changing up my concept, and I am taking that supernatural hero.
Okay. And what's the supernatural hero's name?
Oh, so this is like Buffy the Vampire Slayer type thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Or you could just be no, that's more silly. Never mind. Not doing that.
All right. I'm gonna go with something ridiculous and a little punny.
Mm-hmm.
So Buffy has buff in her name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Jackie because she's jacked.
Okay. That's good. I like that.
Okay. We have to pick an occupation, too. Did you pick an occupation, Chris?
A former occupation, yeah. So John Longfellow is a retired Chippendales dancer.
Oh, yes. That's so good.
Which means he's like 35. He just got to the point where like he had like when he was younger, he could just, hit the gym a couple hours a day and be fine.
But still like mostly eat whatever he wanted.
But still mostly be fine. Now he's gotten to the point where he can't eat anything fun. He's at the gym constantly trying to maintain this Chippendales dancer body, and he's just like, there's gotta be a better way. Ghost hunting?
Yes.
Yes.
My character is Ainsley Wright, former publicist for a horror novelist.
Very
Nice.
A little bit of synergy there. Like,
Yes.
I'm aware. Also, what's a horror novelist like in a world where all these ghosts and stuff are just real?
Well, that's the thing is that like it's really actually pretty boring.
It takes a lot of.
It's like a slice of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
just really like everything's just really exaggerated, and it's like we're really tired of the hyperbole.
What's Jackie's former profession?
So Jackie Smith used to be a librarian.
Awesome.
Until she came upon a very significant book, which turned her into Jackie Smith, the supernatural hero.
Is it the Book of the Unknowable? It's all connected.
The unknowable Book of Chance while she was eating her Lucky Charms.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So at this point, we have to assign our 9 skill dice. Amelia, you and I can't have anything above 4 and can't have anything lower than a 1.
Okay.
And we can't put points in cool.
Okay.
Ryan, Jackie has 10 dice to assign, and you can put points in cool, and you don't have a min or max.
Nice.
So you could have 0 in something if you wanted.
And that's academics, athletics, technology, and contact, right?
Right. And the important thing to remember, all of them are pretty much what they say on the 10, except technology is also what you use to get technology. So if you're trying to buy technology and stuff.
Oh, interesting.
So all of your equipment is going to roll off of technology.
So my supernatural hero archetype, I guess you could call it, has some suggestions for the skills, but I don't have to go with those, right?
Right.
That doesn't make sense, though.
What?
I was going to do academics 0.
You're the librarian who can't read.
I'm good at putting books back where they're supposed to go, but that's about it. I think I'll do that so I can bump my cool up to 3.
Wait, you're making a stupid librarian?
Yep.
Cool.
Apparently. No, okay, I'm going to make technology inept librarian. 0 for tech and then 1 for academics.
Oh boy, you're gonna have a hard time in this game.
I know. This is like totally a not me character. Aside from being a supernatural hero sort of thing. I'm totally into that.
I generally, surprising no one, do not play Beefcake. Which is all this is all John Longfellow is.
All right, Jackie Smith has stats or skills.
John also has skills.
So does Ainsley. And actually, I made academics my lowest as well, which is not me at all.
Oh, we're going to have fun.
This is going to be good.
So John Longfellow has an academics of 1, an athletics of 3, a technology of 1, and a contact of 4.
Nice.
So Ainsley has an academics of 1, athletics of 2, technology of 3, and contact of 3.
Nice. And Jackie Smith has an academics of 1, athletics of 4, technology of 0, contact of 2, and cool of 3.
So that means like stress, like in anything of stress level 3 or lower, you don't even have to roll on.
Oh, that's cool.
And if there's a 4 or 5 stress, which 5 is the highest, 5 is like everything bad has happened in this day, you would still only roll 2 stress dice.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So you're very unaffected by a lot of things.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So we all have academics 1. We are dummies.
I'm so excited.
So up next, we have to pick a talent. And this is or your weird ability, if you have one. is anything. This could obviously tie into one. Like, so if you had like extreme, like unnatural strength, that's obviously like athletics, right? But if you can find a way to apply it to technology, contact, or academics, like extreme physique being like, oh, we need to figure out something about an exercise routine. You'd be like, oh, I got you. I've got that.
Yeah.
I've got extreme physique or whatever. So these are things that can apply to anything, but it'll give you one additional die to whatever you're doing if you can tie it in.
Oh, weird Asians don't get to pick a talent.
Yeah, you get a weird ability instead.
Oh.
So we scroll down to what are the suggestions for you? It doesn't give you one. What the heck? So like for the vampire, one of the options is like you could turn into a bat. Or mist. Boop boop. The werewolf has like 2 different stat lines where if they change into a werewolf, they have different stats.
Oh, interesting.
The ghost has to spin cool dice to interact with the living world. So it doesn't. I don't see one for yours though.
I mean, I feel like yours would be something related to like your dual personality sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Or it could be like you can like roll athletics to get weapons instead of technology.
Oh, I like that.
I think that'd be a cool one.
Like pulling weapons out of nowhere by doing cool acrobatics and stuff.
Yeah. Or just you have like an armory.
Yeah.
So do you have a talent in mind? I've got. So John is like he's retired now, and he's eating actual food and not working out constantly. So like he's not Chippendale's level sculpted anymore, but he is still, as his talent, uncomfortably attractive. Not just attractive. He's just kind of hard to look at.
So I wanted mine to just be like pop culture knowledge. Like I know someone, I know the trends, I know,
You're just always on Twitter. You get memes.
I do.
Understanding memes is a superpower. As a 31-year-old person.
Yeah, okay, it would be super great if I didn't have to like Google why hashtags are trending.
Yeah. Or like a lot of the things, like I'm just gonna mute this. This is
I don't understand it. Please
it
go
would take
away.
more effort to understand than it's worth.
Mm-hmm. But then I have to think through really hard how to remember to mute something on Twitter.
Yeah.
So that's it. We have made our characters.
That's it.
That's it. Now we got to make we can pick on the character sheet. There is a spot for date of birth and next of kin, but we don't need to worry about those.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm sure all my next of kin are dead. Because,
Yeah, it's not safe being the next of kin of a hero.
Oh.
Nope.
So now we're gonna make our franchise.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, this is the part. So this is the really fun part, and something I especially like about any game where they give you a list of questions
Yes.
to answer as a group, because this is where all the interesting things happen, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. This is why we have a session 0 for campaigns. This the best part of any game is let's make some stuff up together.
Mm-hmm.
So the first question on the list, there's a list of them. I think I already said that. How big is your franchise, and how long have you been in operation? So what's interesting to us? We're all real dumb.
It's true.
Yeah.
I can't imagine like we've been like this place has been here long enough to be established, and then we took over. I think we probably just maxed out all our credit cards to start this place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
But like we're good at it, right? Aside from like academic stuff, we're
we'll
good
have
at
to find out, won't we?
We're good at beating down those
when
ghosts.
we play this game.
We thought we would be. Let's say.
So
definitely thought we were good.
Are we brand new then, or?
I don't know if we're brand new, but I think being small would be a good idea. Like,
okay,
we've just rented a building.
Yeah, I think we're in like a strip mall.
Oh, I like strip mall.
Yeah,
and the stores on either side of us are like still for rent. Like,
Yeah.
the businesses that were there are long gone. We're in like
Yes.
a Rust Belt sort of area. There's just like not a lot going on here.
I think one side is vacant and the other side has been bought by the only big company in the strip mall to use for storage.
Oh, or it's just like a vape shop.
Oh, God. This is the worst.
Because I want you to know
really?
that at least
Why are you
where
doing
I
this to me?
live, most of the strip malls have vape shops, or now the thing is like the CBD oil. Like,
Oh,
those
yeah.
are everywhere now.
Yep.
Do they have
Gotta love those here, too.
ghost vape?
Ghost
Yeah.
vape, yeah.
Yeah, so you can
You can vape ghosts.
vape some ghosts.
Mhm.
That's called callback.
So, how long have we been in operation, y'all?
I feel like it's a few months.
Yeah,
Few
Like,
months?
we've taken like 2 jobs and they maybe went okay, and
Yeah.
now we're like, yeah, we can do this.
We've got a year lease on this thing and we need to make it by then.
Mhm.
Right.
That's good. So the next bullet point here is: are you the main office, an established franchise, or a startup?
Sounds like a startup.
We're a startup, so we didn't franchise the InSpectres name. We're like we're gonna dollar store this.
Yeah, I think we're like a really sad knockoff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In Ghosters.
Yeah.
In ghosters.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It
It
It's
doesn't
ghost
even make
punchers.
sense.
We're just ghost punchers.
Ghost punchers.
Ghost Punchers.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think
Which you
Jackie got
insisted
to name
on.
this.
Yeah.
Where's your franchise located? So it's definitely a strip mall.
Yeah.
In the Rust Belt somewhere.
Mhm.
We don't have to name the town. How many people work there? Is it just us 3 or do we have anybody else?
I think we have a high school kid that comes by in the afternoons.
Yeah.
They're our academic. They do all our math for us.
Yep.
I think they're doing like dual credit and they count as an intern for early college credit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they do all our budgeting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I like that a lot.
It's for their like small business course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love that. Who runs the show? A board of directors or us?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, it's us. That gotta be
We're
us.
in charge here. I think it's comic. It's depends on the moment which of us think we're in charge.
Yep.
For sure.
Do investors privately fund it, or did you all max out your credit cards?
I think we maxed out our credit cards.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And also like probably asked our moms to like.
I think John had a pretty substantial Chippendales like savings because he made a lot of money, and he just cleared out his savings account
Yeah.
Yeah, it
to
makes
do
sense.
this. Ride or die.
Yep.
Yeah. Ryan, does Jackie maybe have like an inheritance from one of those dead family members that was?
Yeah, I think so. I think she put all of her inheritance from over the years of fighting these things and these things fighting back.
All the money my mom left when she was killed by supernatural beings has been put into this company to kill supernatural beings.
That's pretty much true, yeah. I couldn't do it on my own because my family members kept dying. So I had to team up.
Yeah. Okay, so here's where it gets fun, where we're going to have to start rolling dice.
Ooh.
What does your franchise look like, and what amenities does it feature? So we know it's in a strip mall.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get it set up? Like, does it look like an office in here? Does it look like is there like a small? I imagine there's like a small front area, kind of like a dry cleaners. Like there's a small front area, and then there's like a back area where we can keep all our weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I
Cool.
think that I would have insisted that the front area look really nice because I'm used to working as like a publicist and everything. So
Yeah.
like I think the front area, like we've actually done a really nice job.
Okay.
And it has like chairs and throw pillows and stuff.
Well, we have to find out.
Okay.
Oh.
So you've established a fact. So you get to roll the technology roll.
Oh,
Okay.
lucky you.
So my technology is 3.
So you roll 3d6 and keep the highest one.
Hey, that's
Okay.
probably good.
Can
because
I-
Mine is 0.
Yeah. Well, eventually you're going to have to roll one of these because I don't think 2 people can roll 12. You like, right? Don't you each have to roll?
So how do you
I
how do you
think-
roll a roll when you have 0 for a roll?
I don't know. I need to look that up.
I thought you couldn't have 0.
Weird agents can.
Oh, okay. So can I say that my pop culture knowledge applies to this? Can I say that I know like what the trends are and what?
But that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
You're the perfect person for this
So
role.
that means I get an extra die, right?
Right.
My highest is a 5.
5. So 5 is good. Describe the result and gain a franchise die. So you get exactly what you said. It looks nice. You've got like trendy stuff up front, and we would get a franchise die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, and so I think that like it looks pretty nice up front. I think the back is like okay. It's functional. It's not like super hip and trendy.
Can we say that the building used to be like a fast food place? And like
Sure.
the back used to be the kitchen
Okay.
and all that?
I like that.
It could be like a
storage?
fast casual kind of a Chipotle
Casual.
or something.
But we still have the front counter where you used to order stuff, and that's where our clients come to talk to us.
Uh-huh. I think I think in the back, like all of the hold on. So I like the idea that like all of the people who left just left all the kitchen equipment. So there's like fryers and grills
Yep.
and stuff back there. And that's the stuff we keep changing. We keep like cannibalizing to make our equipment out of.
Yes.
What's my technology role? So I think we've got like a functioning kitchen in the back until we start taking it apart. Oh, my
Right.
technology's only a 1. A 6.
All right.
Nice.
So is that for our gear?
Heck yeah. So on the 6 is describe the result and gain 2 franchise die. So I think it's all like I think it was like a the company that was in here before us was like someone fleecing investors. So they set it all up with brand new equipment and stuff, and then took all the startup money and left. So
Oh.
all this stuff in here is actually really nice. And if we had just started a restaurant, we would be set. But we did not start a restaurant.
That's amazing.
So, what else do we think is going on here? Let's see. What amenities does it feature? Is there a place to live here?
Ooh,
Yeah.
like
I
how
mean,
about
I think that like if this is, if like this was a state of the art restaurant, then like it's a big space.
Mhm.
And so like we moved the front pretty far forward, so like the back has a lot of space because if it was meant to be a restaurant, there probably was a seating area and stuff, but we like made that into like our living/working area. So it's not like nice living quarters, but it's decent. Like you could spend a night here and be pretty comfortable.
Yeah. It's good. I like that.
like push a bunch of the booths together and get some
Oh
nice
yeah, we made beds
bed
out of
space?
booths. I like that. Not comfortable, but it'll do.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why you put like the mattress over between the booths,
Uh-huh.
and then you can just sleep on the mattress itself.
Yeah.
Like there's a box spring and stuff.
Yeah. It's very good. And that means we have a booth that is a bed, and then a booth that's a table where we keep all our stuff, and then another booth that's a bed, and like we got to keep our stuff on our table.
Yep.
Yeah.
So up next is, are you the only inspectors? Well, excuse you. Are you the only Ghost Punchers franchise in the area? Are there any competitors? I think it would be great if there was an actual like the big company inspectors in town that we're
Yes.
trying to challenge.
Mhm.
compete
Yeah.
with. And they're actually good.
Yeah,
And
I think
definitely-
they're across the street, but they have like their own building.
They have like a mid-level tower.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So we're like in the strip mall next to the vape shop.
Yeah.
And an empty spot.
And we can just, out of the front window, you can see the giant glowing inspector sign at the top of
Yes.
the building.
Yep.
Well,
We have to like, we actually, the way we get customers is we stand near the inspector's thing and be like, oh, are you going in there? Oh no, they're fumigating in there. You got to go to this place over here.
You're like, we're way cheaper. So
Yeah.
Super cheaper.
and we'll punch your ghosts. Will they punch your ghosts?
They'll inspect them. We'll.
Yeah. We
Mess
take action.
they'll look into your ghost situation. We will resolve the issue.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So here's the fun part again. What kind of gear do you have access to, and what do you use for transportation?
Well, we've got access to weapons.
Right.
We've established that.
What kind of weapons though?
Oh,
Well,
goodness.
so everything's got to be like chrome, right? Because it's all made from kitchen stuff.
Right.
So we've got chrome bladed weapons, like swords and knives and stuff. But we've also
It's all kitchen cutlery.
yeah, and
Oh yes.
and kitchen cutlery. Yeah.
Okay, so
We just trap our ghosts in Tupperware then, right?
you established this, and this is a weapon. So since your special thing is you use weapons for technology, I use athletics for technology when you're doing weapons.
Yes.
So you need to roll to see how good our cutlery is.
So I got 4 of those.
Uh-huh.
You say being a librarian probably doesn't help, but that's okay.
Oh, that's not you don't get a bonus for that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so here we go. So we're looking at the highest dice, right?
Yeah.
That is a 4.
4 is fair. Describe the mostly positive results of your action, but you also have to include a negative or humorous effect. So what's negative or humorous about our cutlery weapons?
I mean, they're just cutlery, and sometimes you can't cut ghosts.
I think they're also like because they didn't like the people who were fleecing their investors didn't expect them to like use them. They're also like very cheap.
Very cheap, yeah.
So like they may
what
break.
if they're cheap knives, but like we've coated them in like a ghost resistant material, so like
Yeah.
they can like actually do something, but they actually don't work at all as knives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like they're only good for cutting ghosts.
Yep.
They're not good for cutting anything else.
Even though some of them like still look pointy, if you try to stab someone with them, it just does not work.
Yeah.
They're so dull, and whatever we put on them to cut the ghosts actually made them more dull.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also look chrome.
Yep.
Right,
They're very impressive.
Mhm.
Do not stab people with them.
because you can't.
No.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and roll for like I want a there's a it's like a flamethrower, like it's got a backpack thing and a little like tube hose, but instead of flames it's just a fryer vat and it sprays hot oil.
Hot oil?
Oh, hot
Yeah.
oil. Oh, no.
Oh my gosh, that makes such a mess.
I've only got a 1 die in technology. I'm trying to decide how being uncomfortably attractive would help me in this.
Well,
Well,
because you would end up covered in oil too.
Oh,
Yep.
there we go.
Yep.
I think yeah, I
glisten.
think what happened I think the way it happens is our intern, who is actually very smart and competent, came in after I had failed to build this thing once and was just covered, glistening in oil.
Yes.
And they were so flustered that they agreed to help me for free.
That's
Yeah, they're
amazing.
like, yeah, I will gladly stay extra hours to help you.
It's fine. I'm gonna be topless though because it's all greasy and stuff. I'm gonna throw this in the washer.
Take my shirt off.
Yeah. So that's 2 3s, so that didn't help me. So not great. The GM determines your fate, but you may be given a chance to suggest a single positive, albeit minor effect. So which one of you want to tell me how bad my grease flamethrower is?
It burns your back if you use
Every
it too
time you
often.
use
Yep.
There's no insulation.
No insulation to it. Yeah.
I like that. So yeah, it's.
I
it's
feel like the negative is just this was a terrible idea to begin with. No matter how good it is, it's still bad.
It's so it works. It's just every time he uses it, he makes the same joke of, "Is it getting hot in here?" Or is it just
Look, this is one of those situations where the final product is only as good as the original idea. And the original idea was not very good.
So I think that leaves us to Amelia. What do you think our method of transportation is?
Oh,
Like, what do you want?
you know what I want?
What do you want?
We just have a favorite Uber driver. So we're gonna roll to find out how much this Uber driver likes us.
Yeah.
Also,
So roll your technology.
Oh my God.
okay. All right. So my technology is 3.
This game is fun.
Yeah, I love this game. This is the game
so
that I've
good.
used the most for vetting new players.
So 3.
Oh no.
3. So not great. The GM decides your fate, but you may be given a chance to suggest a single positive. So I think unless
He just
someone
has
has
a
a really
Ford Fiesta.
so that's what I say. I think they do have access to a nice car, but it's like it's their mom's car.
Yes.
And when their mom is using their car, they have to use their car, which is like a Fiesta or a Gremlin or something, where like it has a back seat, but we're definitely like in each other's laps.
Yeah. It's really hard to fit the flamethrower in the trunk.
Yeah, what trunk?
The radio doesn't work. The air conditioner doesn't work.
the radio doesn't work, but he still has a boombox back there, like
Yes.
a big subwoofer in the trunk, which takes up all the space.
Oh God.
So you never know if you're going to get like his mom's Escalade or his Fiesta.
Yes. What is his name? Tyler.
Tyler. Tyler's America. And Tyler, the reason Tyler keeps agreeing to be our main Uber driver is Tyler has a crush on our intern.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect. Do we have a name for our intern?
Let's name them Alex.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds good.
Alex and Tyler are
Sitting in a tree.
youthful friends.
Do we have like a rom-com like side story in the making here?
Yeah.
Whatever garbage we're doing is undercut by this like actually kind of cute like coming of age rom-com.
Right. And we're constantly trying to set them up, right?
Oh, definitely. We've definitely like tried to do the whole blind date thing on them both stuff. We keep trying to get both of them to go to a ghost hunt with us so we can lock them in a scary room together.
Yes. It's beautiful.
Oh, amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Poor actually competent children that we keep.
So for transportation, we're going to write Tyler.
Tyler the Uber driver.
Uh-huh.
Is there any other equipment we want to set up? Actually, I think we can circle back around to equipment after we go to. Do you have a specialty? Ghosts, vampires, demons, cryptozoology, etc.
I think I want it to be ghosts.
Yeah, I think we've already got like the ghost cutty, the ghost
knives.
shanks.
Yep. And we're called the Ghost Punchers.
Hold on, can we change it to ghost shanks?
Ghost
Shanks?
Our
Yes.
company's name Ghost Shanks.
Shanks from the... Oh, gosh.
Ghost Shanks to go.
Ghost Shanks to go. Wow.
Love that.
But it's a 2, right? Like
Yeah,
the number
of course
2.
it's a 2.
To go.
We're not amateurs.
But we are, actually.
Yep.
Okay, so if our specialty is ghosts, like what specific ghost hunting gear do we have aside from ectoplasmic coated chrome knives? So we're talking about like specifically ghost catching technology, and you had mentioned Tupperware. So what's this Tupperware like that we catch ghosts in?
Oh, yeah. It's got like a film on the inside that like the ghosts kind of stick to. Like and then we just have to seal it shut.
Yeah.
You gotta burp them every
so we
once in
just
a while.
gotta like, yeah, right, exactly. You don't want too much buildup of the ghost gases in there. Yeah, so like you kind of just have to like take the lid and just kind of.
I got it. This is a good visual
This is really
joke.
great for an audio medium, but you can all hear what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's just like holding the container up and like.
All right. So would you like to roll technology to see how good our Tupperware
Oh,
is?
my gosh.
I like that we're starting at a bad place.
We're gonna
Against
find out
all
if this is
odds.
really effective or not. It's a 5. It's very effective ghost Tupperware.
Yep. That's good. You've got like whatever. I think it's like whatever polymer we've coated our knives with, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. And we just have like giant, like those like storage bins, like the plastic storage bins that we use for bigger ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah, like big Rubbermaid tubs.
Yeah. Good. I like that a lot.
Can we do like ghost net launchers?
Net launchers? Yeah.
Yes.
Is it just like a same deal? We've soaked it in this polymer.
Yeah.
I think that's the deal. Is this polymer stuff that we keep using is like an oil, like a concentrated oil or something.
Yeah.
That we keep in our fire vats?
Is like, yeah, but it's a specific like kind of fryer oil, and then we do something to but it has to be like stuff has to have been fried in it first for it to work.
It's the oil left over from when the place was abandoned. That was last.
Oh, so we have like a limited amount of it.
It was
Well, no, but that's the thing is like we can make more, but we have to keep cooking. So like we do have to use this kitchen.
yeah.
So like we only can make like we can only pull apart so much of this kitchen because we do need at least the fry oil.
And the thing that we have to cook is blessed potatoes as fries.
See, I was gonna. That's much better than my idea because my idea is: are we bad people who fry ghosts?
No.
Oh.
Do you make anti-ghost oil by frying ghosts in oil?
Oh no.
I mean, I like it. I like the idea that to kill more ghosts, you have to kill ghosts. Which begs the question, how did we get this oil in the first place?
I think it's like vegetable oil.
Yep.
But like,
vegetable oil that you fry ghosts in.
Right, but like we can't have caught a ghost
Right.
until we've...
No, that's when this place was showing for whatever, they had to make some food in the kitchen to say that the kitchen was viable, right?
Yeah.
And the thing that they did was they fried up some haunted fries on accident.
Yeah.
It does happen that sometimes ghosts will haunt your potatoes, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I like that a lot.
We specialize in haunted restaurants.
Yeah.
Mostly
Diners,
because we
drive-ins,
just
and
really
ghost
want,
rides.
free food for life. We don't actually, ask them to pay us. We just really want, free food for...
Yeah.
John is like, I have starved myself for 30 years. I want all the food. I am carbo loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Freaking French fries.
Oh, man.
I like that a lot.
Ghost fries.
So you need to roll for your oil-soaked net launchers.
Oh, sure.
And I don't know if this counts as a weapon.
It's kind of a weapon.
It's a weapon? Are we going to allow this to be a weapon, Amelia?
I mean, because otherwise he's rolling 0, so it kind of
Yeah,
has
which
to
means
be.
he rolled a 1.
Let's do net launcher weapons.
Okay.
5.
5. So it's exactly what you wanted. So this is just like a normal net launcher that we've soaked in ghost oil.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, my God.
So we've got something to capture them with, and we've got something to hold them in once we captured them. So I think we need something to find them with. So I think there's this gum that we can make out of this oil. If we congeal this oil into a gum, we can make it into a gum where if we're chewing it, we can hear ghosts better.
Oh my God.
And track them.
Oh, wow.
So
But
we've got,
it tastes real bad.
it tastes real bad. Well, let's see how bad it tastes.
Okay.
That's true.
I can't think of a way being uncomfortably attractive is helpful.
Well, I mean,
I'm only
when you chew
I'm only
gum when
rolling
you're
1d6.
uncomfortably attractive, you're going to sell more gum.
2. Bad. The GM decides your fate and may suggest something suitably negative.
Oh, no.
So what's very, very bad about this gum?
You can hear ghosts, but you can hear other things way less.
Oh, no. I think
It
it's
may
also...
possibly be permanent. It might cause permanent hearing loss.
Oh, no. We're just permanently damaging our hearing.
It's not FDA tested.
We're all going to have tinnitus.
Ghost tinnitus. Instead of that ringing, you hear the whispers of the ghosts.
Oh, my gosh. That's very good. So I think that's it. Oh no, here's the last thing we've got to do. We've got 5 franchise dice.
Ooh.
Since we're a small company, and we get to apply those to either our gym card, our library card, our credit card, or leave them in the bank. If you have them in a card, if you have a gym dice and gym cards, you can take a dice from that to use in physical activities like athletics checks. If you have it in your credit card, you can use it for technology or buying stuff or contacts for bribing people. If you have it for the library card, you can use it for academics roles and stuff to go to the library and check, our stocked library. But if you leave in the bank, you can use it for anything. But if you roll too low on a bank die, it just takes more money away from you. So you could lose money. By doing things from your bank is dangerous.
Gotcha.
I would say we probably need 2 library cards at least.
You put 2 of our dice in the library card? Yeah, because we're dumb.
We're dumb.
Wow.
Yeah. So I also got 3, on my rolls as we were rolling stuff up, too.
Oh, wait, what did you roll a 3 on?
Well, over time, because I got 3 different rolls that I had 5 on. So, don't you get a franchise die on?
Right. Okay, yes. So it would be a 5 or a 6 give you franchise dice.
Ooh.
Right. So I had 3 over the course of all those rolls.
I had a
Okay.
5.
Someone had a 6. I had a 6.
You had
So
a 6?
So you had 2.
I think these go towards completing the mission rather than the
okay.
starting.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That makes sense.
So we would already be 6 franchise dice into completing. I think I may have misread that. I don't know if you get franchise dice from the start, the beginning explanations.
I mean, I think we should put most of them into a library card.
I think honestly,
All of them?
all of them.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
about right.
I mean, nobody has an academics over 1, right?
Right. So I
Okay.
think because you've got an okay technology, and we both got okay contacts, and then me and Ryan both have okay athletic.
Yeah.
So we've got those mostly covered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to put them all in library card.
So we had some money left over after remodeling, and we spent it just entirely on books.
Yep.
So we've got like these kind of crappy like beds that we've made out of booths, and then we've got like a fully like wall of books.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's amazing.
And that's it. We've made our franchise.
Oh, that's very cool.
All right. Ghost Shanks to go.
Ghost Shanks to go. Wow.
I like how we've changed the name 4 times.
Should we jump into our next segment then?
Might as well.
Okay. D20 for your thoughts.
D20 for your thoughts.
So we're going to talk to you about your thoughts on this process. I'm not going to read this whole thing. We've done it 2 other times.
So,
all right.
Yeah, how did creating our own world and tech change the process for us, and how do we think it might affect the gameplay?
I think it's everything about that. Like, it affects the gameplay completely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, I think it completely flavored everything that we were going to do going forward, because this game didn't give a whole lot of setting kind of stuff, and we have completely developed what it looks like when we use our technology, what that technology is, like who we are as people, whether we are uncomfortably hot or not.
Yep.
Yes.
How likely we are to die from oil burns.
We're definitely, at least one of us is going to die from oil burns.
For sure. For sure.
We're going to slice and dice and fry some ghosts.
Yeah.
So are you shooting this, like, ghost oil with your ghost oil backpack?
Yeah, it's like a flamethrower, but for ghosts.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
But it's still, I can't stress this enough, extremely hot oil. And unlike our dumb knives, which have been made dull and useless against people, hot oil is still very effective.
It's true.
Yeah,
Oh
I mean,
God.
and also we're just spraying down ghosts with the oily remains of their dead ghost
It's
brethren.
very dark. We're not good people.
Look, they should have thought about that before they done became ghosts.
That's true.
They did a haunting. They're doing the crime. Time.
Yep.
Fudge.
Yes, you do a haunt, you get the... Jaunt is the only word I can think of.
All I
That's
can
not
think of
right.
is jaunt as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited with this trash fire, this oily trash fire.
Oil fire. And oil fires are even harder to put out, so this is going to be bad.
Yeah, absolutely. So, of the games that we've talked about in this series, this is the longest one. It has the most pages. I think it's like 88 or something compared to 3 and 33.
Yeah.
Do we think this still counts as a small game?
No. I mean, the easy answer is no. This is This is a game that has like progression mechanics and stuff. Not very many. I think it still. Y'all might disagree, but I think it still counts for like the flavor we're going for. Like, it does all the things the other ones do too. Like, you make your characters very fast. You collaborate on what's happening, and you get into the game very quickly. And you can do it you can do it one shot, no problem.
Yeah,
right,
absolutely. And it's highly improv on what the story is going to be based on your selections at this stage.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, I think that this is sort of like a philosophical game design discussion point. Generally, is like what counts as a small game, what is a full game. You know. I think that's a debate that's going to be ongoing in this community for, I don't know, ever. We like to debate things for ages. We like to have hot takes. So I think that you're right in terms of the feel that we were kind of going for, which really was, character creation that is really quick and really open and that kind of thing. Not super mechanically driven. This fulfilled that.
Yeah. And I'll say, like, after all the stuff after the 30-page-ish area is stuff that you don't, like, really need. Like, you've got your weird agents, you've got your continuation stuff. Like, it's not all... like, the part you need to actually play this game is the first 35 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, and I think, like, tacking on supplemental stuff to make this something if you wanted to play in different styles. I don't think that changes the fact this is a small game. It has a small game philosophy and feel to it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would agree.
So do we think the process in this game led to characters that felt fleshed out?
No.
Yeah, not really.
So
I don't think we know much about these people. I think we know kind of like what they're good at and we know what they're going to be doing. I don't think we really know anything about these people.
This is another one where you learn more about your character as you play them because you can go into confessions for a mechanical benefit. So you can do confessionals to establish facts and change things. And that's where you learn things. Like there's a characteristics that we didn't do, which it would be very strange for us to do now, but where you can go into the confessional and establish a characteristic about another thing. And then actually, I don't even know if you get a bonus for that. It's just that if you then play to that, like if one of y'all went into the confessional and said, "Oh, John, he's kind of a dummy. He's not very bright or whatever." I could write down not bright as a characteristic, and then if I play John as being not bright, we get additional franchise dice at the end of the game. Nice. 2 of them, I think. And so there's like ways to collaboratively make your character more fleshed out as you play again. But yeah, there's not the character creation gives you the bare minimum of what you need to actually do it. And then you played it. Like we spent way more time, I think, I didn't look at the timer, making our franchise.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
That's the fun part.
It is the fun part. It's the part that I like the most.
I kind of forgot about the whole reality show aspect of it too.
Yeah.
Which would make sense if we're kind of just okay at it.
Yeah.
But entertaining. They were like, we gotta figure out a way to make money off of this. Let's put some cameras on this, and I'm sure that'll work out fine.
Yeah, and our legal department had way less caveats. About
our legal department was you,
right?
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, sure, why not? That's great for publicity.
Yep.
Yeah, and inspectors had all sorts of rules about like where these people could and couldn't go and who they could follow, and we were like, yeah, sure, come follow us around.
Yeah, let's slay some ghosts.
Yeah,
let's shank some ghosts.
Frying hot oil.
Let's get oily.
Yeah.
Ooh, hey,
that's called ratings.
Yeah, we've got a dude who's uncomfortably hot. I'm sure.
How many episodes does that happen?
Oh, all of them. All of them. Why is John covered in oil again?
Like the producers pull you to the side.
It plays well with the...
She'll just throw some oil on John again.
Yep.
Don't worry, this is just regular oil, not ghost oil. You're fine.
Ratings were low last week. We need him to be a little more slippery.
Yep.
Oh, no. I hate that.
Hashtag Slippery John.
Oh, Ryan, this is a family.
Oh my god!
Like every time you get oily, it shows up in the corner of the screen.
Yeah, they changed the name. Like you have the name on the bottom. It usually says John.
Yeah.
Now they have Slippery written.
Yep.
The fans count it as a different character.
Yep.
It's its own separate wiki page.
Yeah, they're 2 different wiki pages.
Oh my god.
John is not a fan favorite. Slippery John, however.
Yep.
Oh yeah. He plays well with the target demographic.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Whew. What do we see as potential flaws in this process?
I
think this game is perfect.
This game is, I think, again, for what this game does,
It's not enough punching ghosts.
I think it also, like, I know it's obviously like a million more pages than Love and Justice, but I think it has like kind of the ease of making your character that Love and Justice has. Like, you just pick a couple of numbers and then and then a special thing like to like your talent is the only other mechanical thing you have. And it's open-ended. You just write whatever you want there. So I think it's like, it's really not much to do there. You go ahead and you write down what you want to be good at. It gives you more of an idea because you have the 4 different stats rather than one number and then you roll under or over. So it's just a tiny bit more complex to where you understand what you're doing a little more. And then you just go, which is what the game is supposed to do.
Right.
So obviously, like there are cool things you can do with a more robust character creation system, but it doesn't require you to be good at improv. You can make up what you need and then find out the rest as you play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think there's any like blatant flaws for what this game is supposed to be. So, do we think that going through the character creation process in this game gives us clues about what the gameplay is going to be like? Feels like it.
I mean, yes, because you literally make those rolls.
Yeah.
The rolls you make to establish your equipment are the rolls you'll make the entire game, except for you'll also have to do stress rolls and bank rolls.
Yeah.
But which have their own little bars.
Yeah, I really like how they set it up so you actually get to play a little bit of the game as you're creating the franchise and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. You've already got a good idea of like what's going to be going on, and you've set the tone pretty easily.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They'd already given a few examples of how things have gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are going to go. Speaking of which, of how things have gone and are going to go. Fanfic time.
Yeah.
I really want to talk about this Alex and Tyler thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
I want to spend a lot of my fanfic time on this.
I'll be honest. Like we've established all we need to know about us. We've got the publicist who is also our lawyer.
Yeah.
We've got our actual stoic. I don't know how to say this. The phrase bad. I don't
just
Yes.
Tuffy. Tough.
Yeah, the Buffy counterpart.
Jackie. A buff fighter. And then we've got our eye candy. Like, we know what that story is. We're just all going to annoy each other and be bad at things. What's really interesting is Alex and Tyler, right? Do they go to prom?
Right. So, do they go to school together and, like, Tyler does Uber driving on, like, nights and weekends?
So it's like...
How old do you have to be an Uber driver?
Probably 18, I would imagine.
So what if Tyler, like, graduated last year and Alex is graduating this year?
Like,
They were in school together.
Yeah.
Alex is definitely going to college. Tyler's kind of a mess up.
Yeah.
But
Well, and
lovable.
I think Alex also probably is taking some like college courses
Right.
too
Mm-hmm.
on top of this high school credit. Yeah.
So I think like they knew each other in school, but this is the first time they've actually interacted with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I think
And they've really bonded over having to deal with our incompetence.
Mhm.
right, just saving our butts constantly.
Yeah. And most of the confessionals on the show are really them talking about us.
Yeah.
And maybe a little, and then us talking about them and
Yeah,
being
but
like,
us-
I hope that they meet. Like,
Have
I
they-
hope that they.
Like every confessional is like, did you see the way Alex looked at Tyler? Did you see it? I saw it.
Yeah.
There's something there.
There's something there. I definitely think that we need to keep Alex on for another semester because I just think that like we're getting really close to a breakthrough with Tyler, and I think that it's worth having an intern for another little bit of time. I'm not so worried about the books. Like the books, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I need to see where this is going.
Yeah, I know Alex was like possessed by that succubus or whatever when when they were flirting with Tyler, but I think there was something actually underneath all that. So I know what that looks like. I've been a dancer.
I used to be a Chippendales dancer. I've seen love before.
Oh no, John, that's not love. Poor baby.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I love John so much.
John. Any affection's love, right?
Oh,
That's
good old slippery John.
hashtag slippery John.
No. God. To answer my own question, yes, they do go to prom, and yes, it gets haunted, and we have to save them.
Yes,
Absolutely.
haunted prom.
Yes.
Hashtag haunted prom.
Hashtag haunted prom.
Our intern
Hashtag
becomes
slippery
our
John.
client.
Oh, I think Tyler becomes our client
Ooh.
because Tyler needs to save Alex.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because they are in danger.
Yep, love that.
Oh, so good.
That's amazing. We'll save that for sweeps.
I like that we're a network and not Netflix.
But we have to have commercials. We don't have enough content.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we can only do 22 minutes.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's pushing it.
Like how we went for the half-hour episodes instead of the 1 hour episodes.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Chris, thank you so much for doing this with us, especially for sticking around for 3 different games. It was so much fun. Do you want to remind everybody where they can find you?
Yeah, I'm still at Iolo or Eolo if you're not me. I've I really thought about not saying that joke again because I'm getting tired of it, but you got to commit sometimes, you know?
That's third time's the charm.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now
eventually
it's
it's going to be funny, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Please be funny. Please laugh.
Someone laugh.
We need the Jeb gift. Please clap.
Someone tell me I'm funny. Yeah, you can find me at IOLO on Twitter or any of the stuff I'm doing at playtest.pub is my website. I had a lot of fun. Thank y'all so much.
Yes, this was so much fun. Thank you. And thank you to everyone for listening.
We'll see you next week.
Character Creation Cast is a production of the One Shot Podcast Network and can be found online at www.charactercreationcast.com. Head to the website to get more information on our hosts and guests, or even find some of our character sheets. Character Creation Cast can be found on Twitter at CreationCast. I'm one of your hosts, Amelia Antrim, and I can be found on Twitter at Ginger Reckoning. Our other host, Ryan Bolter, can be found on Twitter at Lord Neptune. Music for this episode is used with a Creative Commons license, or with permission from the podcast it originated from. Further information can be found within the show notes. Our main theme music is Hero Remix by Steve Combs and is used with a Creative Commons license. This podcast is owned by us under Creative Commons. This episode was edited by Amelia Antrim. Further information for the game system used and today's guests can also be found in the show notes. If you like the game systems discussed and wish to purchase them, links to the products can be found in the show notes. Also check our notes or the website for cool stuff to go with each character, like dice or mixtapes. Thanks for joining us. And remember, we find that the best part of any role-playing game is character creation. So go out there and create some amazing people. We'll see you next time. Now we gotta read some show blurbs.
Show blurbs.
Show blurbs.
Show blurbs.
Show blurbs.
Character Creation Cast is hosted by the One Shot Podcast Network. If you enjoyed our show, visit One Shot Podcast.
Just keep going.
If you enjoyed our show, visit oneshotpodcast.com, where you'll find other great shows like Backstory.
Backstory is a cozy, thoughtful interview show featuring the most fascinating folks in role-playing. Join host Alex Roberts as she gets to know game designers, LARP writes, scholars, community organizers, and more. From emerging artists to seasoned veterans, guests open up about their creative process, what keeps them engaged, and their visions for the future of role-playing.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay!
Wait,
Yes, you did it. Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, Creation Cast. I'm Chris.
We've been recording for a while now, and our voices are gone.
We've been watching Amelia eat this entire time, and I'm starving.
It is very taunting.
It's a popcorn, it's a microphone.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Crunch.
And I'm going to send those waveforms to Jude.
Oh,
that, Jude.
why would you do this to me? Thought we were friends.
The worst part is that he doesn't care. I send them to him and he's like, yep. I'm like, oh. He's like, he doesn't get as annoyed at anything as I do at his stupid mouse sound.
He's a broken man.
He is. He is. And if I tell him that you said that, he'll be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
All right. Well, I am roasting, so let's see what we can do.
I believe in us.
We can do it.
We're on part 3. Okay. Part 3. Everybody get your drinks of water and then we'll get started here.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me put a couple more pieces of popcorn in my mouth.
You gotta drink more water. The vicious cycle.
I know. I did it to myself. And to both of you.
Yep.
All right, are we good?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Everybody's favorite part.
Hold on, let me flip through my book here.
Names first. What is this concept? I finally figured out what SMH means.
Oh,
2 months ago.
Good job.
Ryan.
I was like, everybody keeps saying SMH, and I'm like, what? I mean, I kind of get it in context, but I don't know what it stands for.
Yeah.
I finally looked it up.
I'm proud of you.
For those of you at home, it's shaking my head.
It's not sharing your horse?
So much hate.
Sharing my horse. All right.
Smell
Sorry,
my
tangent.
house.
Sad man haggling.
Sorry, my hamster.
And that's
Snort more hummus.
And that's called a callback.
Okay.
oops all callbacks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's warm in here.
It was good.
Yeah.
Now we need a theme song.
Ooh, nope.
No, we'll have to see if we can commission somebody for our ghost theme song.
Ghost shades to go.
To go.
Ghost. Ghost
Shakes. To go. Okay,
go.
no,
Go.
Gosh, this is so bad. Okay.